Hi and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining today. As part of the Human Resource Management Department, our main goal in this meeting is to discuss ways to enhance the implementation of the new flexible working hours policy. So, we will be focusing on three main aspects, which is the implementation strategies, potential benefits, and also the potential challenges of this policy. So, let's keep our discussion open and collaborative so that we can come up with the most effective and practical ideas together. So, anybody of you would like to start first and give some suggestion for us? Alright, Nazarika.
Okay. For my opinion, I think the effective strategy for implementing flexible working hours is by allowing the employee to choose their own start and end times. Like in this system, the employee can begin work uh, either early or later as long as they complete the required working hours each day. For example, some may prefer to work from 7 to 3 or while some might prefer to work at 10 until 6. This approach has a lot of benefit. For example, it can help employee manage their personal schedules better, such as they can avoid the heavy traffic and also they can taking care of their needs. It also can improve their focus and productivity as they will work at their active hours. However, there are also some challenge. For example, it can be difficult to arrange meeting and coordinate tasks when the employee works at different times. So it's all from me. Anyone else?
Okay, Audrey.
For me, I would like to propose the implementation strategies for flexible working hours is to promote a strategy called remote first policy, which means the employees are allowed to work at anywhere they wanted or at home most of the time, and the office is still used and needed and is always available for activities such as meetings, special events, or team projects. And one of the possible benefits that we, the employees, can get is the increased productivity and comfort. It is because the employees work at the preferred environment and they will feel more comfortable when working since they work at anywhere they want, and at the same time it increases their performance in work. And after that, the benefits is since they don't commute daily to go to the workplace, they can save their time and money. Thus, they have extra time to prepare themselves for things such as having breakfast before their online meeting starts. And besides that, the extra money they have, it can be used to do groceries and for emergency savings. And for me personally, the possible challenges is some employees may feel lonely and isolated, and it is because some works need face to face interaction for the work progression. And this kind of strategy will definitely affect the employees' mental health.
I have another suggestion, which is I think the company should introduce the working hybrid system, where the employees can work both from the office or their home, depending on their tasks and responsibility. But this can give them more flexibility in managing their time and workload. I also believe that this kind of system can really increase your job satisfaction and productivity. Why? Because the employees can choose the environment where they feel most comfortable to work. It also can help them to maintain a better work-life balance. But this suggestion also have the challenge, which is might be harder to monitor the performance and maintain their teamwork because they will work in a hybrid system. Communication can become a problem when some employees are working remotely while others are in office but they are in their home to do their works.
Do you have anything to add, Shazliana?
For now, there is no anything that I have to add. How about you, Siti Aisha? Do you have any other suggestion for the flexible working hours?
Yes, I do have some suggestion that I would like to propose. I would like to suggest the compressed work week as one of the implementation strategies for the flexible working hour policies. So basically, this system will allow employees to complete their total weekly working hours in fewer days. For example, instead of working 8 hours a day for 5 consecutive days, employees can work 10 hours a day for 4 days. This will give them an extra day off, usually on Friday, but also can be substituted into Monday. So, based on this compressed work week, so there are a few benefits to this system. The benefits might be similar to the previous points, but I think that's okay. So first, it will help to reduce commuting costs because employees will travel less to work, which also mean less stress from the daily traffic and also can save monies from tolls and gases. Second, it will improve the work life balance since employees can enjoy a longer weekend and have more time for personal activities, family bonding, which also can boost their overall job satisfaction and motivation. However, if there is a pros, there will be also a cons. So there are some challenge that we need to consider. So the longer working hours might cause fatigue, especially for jobs that require a lot of physical or mental effort. So I think if we want to apply this system, the company should monitor the employee well-being and ensure that the workload is manageable during the during the working days. I think that's all from me. How about you, Ain? Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I would like to suggest an idea about split shift hour. It is about um, splitting two shift, which, for example, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then a huge break, and then another season from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, so why I suggest the idea? Okay, so on the business side, it is uh, perfect to hit the KISS global training window. It is very efficient for the Asian market, which open in the morning, and the closing of the European market in the evening. Also, it will give a very awesome coverage when we do this shift hour method. Okay, but the big challenge is the drop in quality service during the second shift. Okay, so we need to ensure the quality of the second shift because workers usually use their midday break for taxing activities such as going back to their homes or doing something very exhausting, which will result in a drop in service quality and efficiency during the second shift. I think that's all for my idea.
Okay, so I think we've heard all of of our suggestion. So before we proceed to the discussion, do you have any suggestion that you need to add? If not, we can proceed to the discussions. I think there's a no. So, is there anyone who agree on which suggestion that we should proceed and implement into our company? Do you guys any idea? Okay, Nur Shazana.
After hearing all of your strategies and suggestions, I agree with the Norzalika, which is flexible start and end times, which we can choose our start times and end times, as it can reduce our lateness and help the employees avoid the rush hours. What about you think about this point? Anyone agree with me also? Yeah, and Shaira. Why you agree also with Zalika?
Yeah, I agree with what you said because I think Zalika's point is very good for the flexibility hour and like Zalika said, the benefit um very very perfect for our employee. But I also would like to disagree with Audrey's point because I think her point will make our workers loss of observational learning because I think junior worker that would love to learn crucial skills such as how their seniors handle something difficult or solving problems. But when they do the remote method, they don't know how to do that because they work from everywhere they work. They want to work. Anyone? Anyone else?
For me, I agree with Siti's point, which she has mentioned that the employees work 10 hours for 4 days consecutive and have a day off, extra day off, and which means we have 3 days off. And for me, it is nice to have that policy because after 10 hours of working, it's sure it is fatigue and it is exhausting. And for 3 days off, the employees can freshen themselves after the working an hours 10 hours.
Okay, for me, I would like to agree with Nurul Shazliana's opinion about the hybrid work system because for me it is better to combine the work and the work from office and also from the anywhere we want because uh, it um, it can give us somewhat of freedom for the employee to release their tension and whatsoever like that. And I would like to add about the Asia strategy for the uh, 4 days 4 days working for 10 hours. I think I would like to disagree with the strategy because um, for me it will be very hard for the employee to do so and they might rush their works because they need to finish in 4 days only and sometimes the employee doesn't have enough um, attention span for 10 hours straight. Yeah, so that's all from me.
Think. Oh, yes, Nur Shazana. Do you have anything to add?
I also agree with Nursalika point to disagree with Siti Aisha point just now, which is why we need to work 10 hours a day and 4 days in a week. If we can work 5 days in a week, I believe people don't like to work for a long time. So I think 8 hours is the maximum time for the working hours.
Alright, thank you Shazlina and Zalika. I would also like to give my opinion. So I would agree with Shazlina point about hybrid working because I think that is more convenient. Um, and it is a lot of better opportunity for each employees to have some times and to choose where and where they want to work in the office at home. And I would like also to add some that I would disagree with Aisha Hira point about the split shift method because I think there will be such a waste of time during the shift hours. Like that time, the range of time between the exchange of the shift can be used to do works properly instead of just having a day. Instead of just having some time off. Instead of that, the employees should have done their work during that time and can end their workday uh, early back than before. So, do you guys have any other arguments that you want to make about anything? No. So, based on the discussion, I think we have more agree on Shazliana point instead, and because each other's point have like a lot of disagreement over there, so I think is there we can proceed on Shazliana point about the hybrid working as the best approach.
I think if we follow most of the majority, I think we should better go with Shazlana's point.
Okay, how about the rest of you, Aisha Hira?
I think we go for Shazlana strategies.
Okay.
For me, I also agree to carry on with Shazlana strategy.
Alright. So Shazlana, do you agree with your point?
After hearing all the communication, I also agree with my point, as the majority also have choose working hybrid as the strategy for the flexible working hours.
Okay, so I can summarize our discussion today. We have explored several implementation strategies, benefits, and challenges related to the flexible working hours policy. So, overall, I think we have agreed on Shazliana's point about hybrid working as the best approach for our company. So, in this opportunity, I would like to thank everyone for sharing your thoughts and constructive ideas. Your input will be really helpful for us to refine the policy and to ensure it supports both employee well-being and also organizational productivity. Thank you for sharing your time during the meeting for today. Is there anyone want to add anything? Okay, then I think that's all for our meeting today. Thank you, everyone.